Good morning, everyone. Myself, Shiva Singh, Assistant Professor in Electronics and Communication Department, SIRT, Bhopal. Today, we will discuss about the basic concept of communication system. Firstly, discuss what is the communication. Communication is the process to transfer the information from transmitter to a receiver by the channel, which may be a prone or to noise or the distortion. That means in communications, we can transmit the our data, message, or any information in terms of digital or analog from one place to another place by the channel. Here, channel that means is the physical path in which the our data, your message transmit through this one. For example, in communication, telephone network, internet, radio communication, satellite communication, wireless communication. These are the basic example of the communication in which the we can transmit the data in the form of binary, that means digital data, or analog form in terms of amplitude, frequency, or phase. Now, that means we can vary the signal, high frequency signal according to message signal. Next one, this is the basic block diagram of communication system. That means we already discussed what is the system. System is the combination of input and output in which the we can transmit the information from the transmitter section to receiver section by the channel. These are the basic building block diagram of the communication system. In the transmission section, basically the basic building block are divided into three parts. First one transmitter, second one receiver, a third one channel, that is physical path through which the signal transmit. In this transmission section, first block represent the information source. The information source provide the information or message or modulating signal. These signal are the physical signal. Physical signal, that means sound, picture, speech, video. These are the temperature. These are the basically physical signal. In terms of other, that means temperature, pressure. These are the another form of the source of information. Next block represent the input transducer. Input transducer, normally transducer is a electronics or mechanical or electrical, yeah, any other device which convert the one form energy to another form energy. In communication, here the input transducer work uh, or converts our physical signal into a electrical form. Electrical form, there are two type of signal in the form of analog signal or digital data. Digital data, basically discrete data in terms of binary data in the form of 0 and 1. Next block represent the transmitter section. Transmitter is a electronics device which transmit the information. Next one, the channel. Channel basically is the physical path through which the our information or message convey from transmitter to receiver. Next block is the receiver. So basically receiver is an electronics device which receive the information or data through the channel. And next one is the output transducer. So basically at the receiving end, output transducer are required for if we want to the signal transmit in the form of physical signal, so that is output be also the physical form. So in the receiver section, the output transducer convert the electrical energy or electrical signal into the physical form. These are the basically explanation uh, which is already discussed. Information source. Function of the information source is to provide the required message signal which is to be transmitted. Next one, input transducer. Transducer is a device which convert one form energy to another form energy. In the communication system, basically we use the microphone. Microphone basically convert the sound signal into the electrical signal. Next one, transmitter. Transmitter process the input message in the form of audio, text, etc. and convert into a signal suitable for the transmission. In the transmission section, in LN of communication, basically perform the modulation. Modulation basically translate the low frequency signal into a high frequency signal. That means modulation is the process by which high frequency signal that is called carrier signal are varied according to message signal, which is the low frequency signal. Next one, channel. The term channel means media through which the message travel from the transmitter to receiver. Next one, the receiver. Basically, it reproduces the message signal in the form of electrical energy, electrical signal. In the receiver, basically use demodulation process. Demodulation or detector is a process in which the recover the original message signal from the modulated wave. Next one, the destination. This is the final stage in which the convert the electrical message signal into a original message signal. In this case, we can use output transducer, which convert the our electrical energy, electrical signal into a physical form. Now discuss about the type of communication. According to technology, there are two type of communication. First one, analog communication. Another is the digital communication. First one, analog communication is the method of transmitting information using continuous signal that vary in amplitude, frequency, or phase over the time to represent the message signal. That means in analog communication, we can use the continuous signal to transmit from transmitter to receiver. In the digital communication is the process to transmit the information using discrete signal, usually in the form of binary data or binary code in terms of 0 or 1 in place of continuous time signal. In digital communication, basically main advantage does not affect the noise problem, which is arise in the analog communication. Now, divide the communication system according to channel, channel in which the we transmit the information or message signal. So basically, there are two type of communication. First one, wire online communication. Another is the wireless and or radio communication. First one, the wire online communication. Wire online communication is the type of communication where the information is transmitted through the physical cable or wire. That means if we want to transmit the information, firstly establish the connection. That means we use the physical media to transmit the information from transmitter to receiver. Basically, we can use coaxial cable, twisted wire, etc. Optical fiber. These are the physical media through which the electrical signal transmit. Basically, the basic example of the wire communication is the landline telephone system, LAN, cable, internet, optical fiber cable, broadband. These are the basically line or wire communication. Another is a wireless communication. Wireless communication, also known as a radio communication, in which the information transmit without the physical media, yeah, any wire. That means we can transmit the information in free space. That means we use electromagnetic wave or radio wave. There is no physical path or physical connection between the transmitter and receiver. In the wire communication, we can transmit the information with the help of antenna. Antenna basically is the electronics device which translate the our radio signal or high frequency signal into the form of electromagnetic wave. There are different type of wireless communication, radio communication like AM, FM, walkie-talkie, etc. Microwave communication, satellite link, point-to-point, long-distance communication, infrared communication, cellular communication, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. These are the basically type of wire communication. The example of the wire communication like FM or AM radio, TV broadcasting, mobile phone, satellite communication, Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. This is the wireless communication. That means in this communication, no physical path are required. These are the some important signal which is used in the communication. So firstly, baseband signal. Baseband signal is the original low frequency information before modulation and transmission. It usually contain low frequency component starting from the or near to the 0 hertz. Basically, जो basic baseband signal are the human voice, digital data, audio signal, video signal. These are the basic example of the baseband signal. Baseband signal also called a message signal or modulating signal. Next one, band pass signal. It is the modulated signal whose frequency lie within a certain frequency band away from the zero frequency. That means it has the signal frequency greater than 0 hertz. For example, AM radio signal, FM radio broadcast signal, TV transmission signal, cellular communication signal, Wi-Fi signal. These are the basically band pass signal. And band pass signal are there are two types. First one narrow band signal and second one wide band signal. Narrowband signal is the signal that occupy a small range of frequency. That means it has the small bandwidth as compared to center frequency of the signal. In simply way, it is used only a small portion of frequency spectrum. Basically, the narrowband signal has the different characteristics, has a small bandwidth, transmit data at the lower data rate, required less power and spectrum, more resistance to noise in some application. Or basically, these are used or application of the narrowband signal in two-way radio communication, wireless mobile phone, paging system, aviation and marine communication. These are the basically narrowband signal application. Second one, wideband signal. Wideband signal is the signal that occupy large range of frequency. That means it has the bandwidth, large bandwidth for the transmitting information. And also define it uses a wide portion of frequency spectrum, allowing more data to be transmitted at the higher speed. It has the number of characteristics like large bandwidth, high data rate transmission rate, can carry voice, video, or large amount of data used in modern communication. And the example of the wideband signal are Wi-Fi network, 4G, 5G mobile communication, broadband, satellite communication. This is the comparison table for narrowband and wideband. In terms of bandwidth, narrowband has a small bandwidth and this one large. In terms of data rate, this is the narrowband in low data rate, high wideband has high data rate capacity, signal capacity limited due to the low bandwidth and has the high signal capacity due to large bandwidth. So basically, in terms of example, narrowband walkie-talkie, and in terms of wideband, we can use Wi-Fi. Thank you. Thank you so much.